scroll through your feed, and there's always that one person who's basically a ghost. No selfies, no mirror pics, no out with the squad photos. Maybe a sunset, a meme, a quote, but almost never their own face. People assume they're insecure, antisocial, or hiding something. But the psychology behind people who don't post their photos on social media is a lot more complicated, and in many ways, a lot deeper than that. First thing to know, not posting doesn't mean not using. Research on social media, Lurkers, finds that the majority of users actually behave like this. They scroll, watch stories, click through photos, but rarely post or comment themselves. Some estimates say around 90% of people are mainly passive consumers, not active creators. So that quiet account that never uploads a selfie, they might know exactly what's going on in everyone's life. They just don't feel like putting theirs on display. A lot of people who avoid posting their photos do it for one simple reason. They value privacy. Articles on private social media users describe them as people who see their life as sacred territory, something to share selectively, not with hundreds or thousands of casual followers. They think carefully about who gets access to personal moments, faces, and family, and they're more likely to maintain clear boundaries about what belongs online and what doesn't. It's not that they hate photos, they just don't want their face to become content. There's also a big difference in how they relate to validation. Psychologists and writers who study social media note that frequent posting and selfie culture are often tied to external approval. Likes, comments, and reactions become tiny hits of social reward. People who rarely or never post themselves often rely less on that loop. Their self esteem comes more from their values, their work, or a small circle of close people, not a public score of hearts and fire emojis. So while others refresh to see who reacted to their latest story, the non poster is more likely to put the phone down and go back to whatever they were doing. But it's not always pure confidence. For some, not posting photos is also about avoiding judgment. Studies on body image, self objectification, and social media show how easy it is to start seeing your own face and body as something to be rated and criticized when every picture can be zoomed in, compared, and commented on. If you're already self conscious or anxious, the idea of your photo sitting there, open for silent opinions from classmates, co workers, relatives, and strangers, can feel unbearable. Staying off camera becomes self protection. If I don't put my face out there, no one can pick it apart. Social anxiety plays a role too. Researchers talking about online self presentation point out that some people feel a lot of pressure to look perfect or interesting every time they appear online. When you're worried about saying the wrong thing or choosing the wrong angle, the safest move is to post nothing at all and just watch. And then there are the people who simply outgrew it. Writers describing older or more offline focused users say many used to post a lot in their younger years, but lost interest in constantly updating everyone as they matured. They've moved past needing to prove they're having fun or doing well. Their best moments happen in private chats, group calls, or real life hangouts, not on the main feed. They're not against social media. They just use it more like a window than a stage. Put all of this together, and you get a pretty interesting picture. People who don't post their photos are often a mix of quiet confidence and quiet vulnerability. They might be more intentional, more private, more secure in offline relationships, and at the same time, more tired of comparison, more sensitive to judgment, or more protective of their mental peace. Just because someone isn't in your feed doesn't mean they don't have a life. It might mean their real story is happening off camera, where it feels safer, calmer, and more genuine. If you're one of those people who never posts your own face, you don't owe anyone an explanation. But I'm curious, why don't you? Is it privacy, anxiety, not caring, or just not seeing the point? Drop your reason in the comments. And if you're the ghost friend in your group, send this video to the one person who actually knows the real you. If this made you feel seen, tap like, hit subscribe, and stick around. We're breaking down the psychology behind all the quiet habits nobody really talks about, but so many people secretly share.